right, let's go see Charles. Look at the hood. Look who it is.
Hey, Jason.
Hey, what's going on? How you doing?
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Y'all sharing a booth again, huh?
Yeah, it worked out well last
This was a good demo you did last time.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. I still have to think about doing this for my REL subs.
What's there to think about?
Well, the REL is the one that says don't do it. You know,
No.
yeah. I don't believe that. You know,
No,
but yeah.
I couldn't tell you how many people have done it.
Yeah.
It's great.
What is this thing here you're doing?
This is a diffuser. This is our Polyflex Diffuser. It's our newest product.
Okay.
We make it in an acrylic and also a metal. And either one of them are paintable or it can go behind a stretch fabric system. They're effective from about 600 hertz on up.
Oh,
at
that low,
about
huh?
150 degrees.
Interesting.
I don't know of anything that performs that well as far as other than another similar.
To what magnitude? I guess this is showing the magnitude of.
This is actually a 3D plot of the performance. So yeah, this is done in a lab actually here in the state of Washington.
Oh, really?
WAA lab.
Oh, that got featured recently, right? Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that's impressive. I was surprised it was in Stereophile, wasn't it?
It was.
I'm surprised
So,
they carry anything that's that good.
I was so happy that they did.
Yeah, that's strange for them,
I think it
yeah.
would be of interest to many.
Yeah.
But yeah. So when the Acoustic Society of America did, I was helping out Jason, and
Right.
when the ASA had their convention here in Seattle in November, I invited him to go out there. So that's how that came about.
Okay, all right.
Is, it's like, hey, this is a cool place. Let's do an article.
Yeah. So Jason's going to be at this show too, huh?
What?
Is Jason going to be?
He is here.
Yeah.
I saw him
And
yesterday.
Fremer's going to be here too. And,
I saw him.
yeah, he's here.
Yeah.
Trying to talk about mobile fidelity and all that stuff. That's
Oh, I bet you he's bombarded.
yeah.
Yeah, but he also put out some. He posted some stuff about them.
Yeah, I saw a few of those videos, but yeah.
And
It's
Mobile
almost.
Fidelity did too. And
I almost feel like I have to put out one because everybody else has it, but I'm not even a vinyl guy. You know.
You were talking to him about that lab? Is that what you were
a
talking
little bit, yeah.
The lab
Yeah,
was.
just that this was tested right here.
Yeah, so I read the article. It's
Yeah.
very impressive. But you had stuff on that even before. I knew about that lab before because I think I saw other stuff you posted.
Probably.
Maybe on Facebook or something.
Yeah. I mean,
that lab I knew about.
Yeah.
And then I was just surprised it was in Stereophile. You know?
Yeah, it's awesome that it was.
Yeah.
You would have been amazed.
Oh, I
Just
took
the
him there
service.
yesterday.
Oh, you went to it?
It
Oh.
was
Yeah.
like
you doing?
it was like walking some band, like a Resident Evil, or
Yeah.
it's like walking through some abandoned, decrepit, super secret facility.
yeah, like,
and
yeah.
it's
Area
spooky
51,
and,
yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
It is ominous.
So it's how
Dang.
far away is it?
It's about almost 2 hours.
Okay, so it's pretty far.
Yeah, it's in Elma.
It was
Okay.
worth the trip. Just
Really?
to walk around. The
See, I
place.
should
And
do
then
that
there's
one
the
day.
lab.
Someday I should do it to get my
know-
video, do a video there, you know?
I could have set that
Yeah.
up for you. Maybe next year.
Why don't we talk about that? I'll come out a little early and we can do that. That'd be fun.
I
Yeah.
was talking to both Gary and Lou about that, but they didn't seem to think
no.
that would be of any.
Okay.
I mean, the ASA, we did it the day before the convention. We had a full charter bus, and we catered it. I mean, it was a fun event.
When you get enough people with legitimacy behind it, now that Stereophile says that gives it street cred for whatever it's worth.
Yeah.
But, people that have already known about it should be interested.
Yeah, it's fascinating whether
is
you
fascinating.
understand
Yeah.
it or not, but it has so many unique
Yes.
things about it that it's like, it's world renowned.
It's ideal for our hobby if people really paid attention. That's what I don't
exactly.
understand why it wasn't in Stereophile a long time ago.
That's what I'm thinking. Is I would think a lot of the speaker
Yeah,
manufacturers, he can do stuff
That's right.
that nobody
That's right.
can do
Exactly.
on the planet.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't anybody just contract out?
That's what I would think is that there would be of interest at least from a lot of speaker manufacturers.
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't know.
And a lot of what he can do that's so special is a function of where it is.
Yeah.
When you got 5 foot thick slab ceiling, 5 foot thick floor,
Yeah, you can't
3
find that
foot
anywhere.
walls, and that's just the first room, which is inside of another room, which is
Inside.
inside of another room.
Wow.
You got a special environment.
Yeah, I gotta go. So yeah, let's set that up.
Yeah.
What do you have
Well,
Carl is going to be watching my videos all day. I gotta. He
Hello,
wants.
Carl.
He wanted something you got new. I guess it's this newer.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have that already.
I don't think he has
This
that.
makes it so easy
Yeah.
to change string height.
That's what he's.
You know, the next big tool we're working on. We've been spending a lot of time in the lab and analyzing left, right, and center. It's been really exciting, actually. But that's going to be a little while to get that going. I've been talking to more and more people about how to use subjective analysis to dial in their zenith error with the Wally Z.
Okay.
Because there is a way to correct for your zenith error, which 81.7% of people have, according to my database that I've been tracking.
And pretty severe. I just came from the house in with the Spherons.
Yeah.
The Trailon had the Grado cartridge. The shims were like.
Yeah, that was severe. That needed
like the
even
back
more
of the
correction.
cartridge almost was hitting the record.
It was. In fact, I'm worried about that hitting.
Okay, I asked it, but he said it wasn't a problem.
And it needed even more correction.
Okay, really?
But I couldn't.
You
do
couldn't do it.
anymore.
Yeah, it was at its
Couldn't do
max.
anymore.
When I was just videoing, it just came to my head.
Yes.
That looks like it's going to touch.
And that's a function both of monitoring for what the SRA, the rake correction should be, which is sensitive to horizontal modulation, and a function of what the VTA, which is sensitive to vertical modulation.
Okay.
Because they're not both sensitive to the same thing. Of course, they're both locked together. You can't change just the
One without
SRA
the other,
and
yes.
not also affect the VTA, right?
So there's a little bit of compromise there.
So there's a target area. Unfortunately, with rake and VTA, they're less sensitive to throwing off distortion than zenith error and azimuth angle, which is, of course, maximum stereo separation. So I'm glad you got to visit that home and experience that.
Yes.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I thought the Spherons were leagues better than that Cabana room, to be honest. But yeah. I still got to release some video from that still. And Rick Brown's house was fun.
Rick, his system sounds pretty.
Yeah. That tone arm is pretty inventive. It was that SAT tone arm?
No, that was a Reed.
Oh, Reed, I'm sorry.
It's a tangential tracker, yes.
That thing was pretty impressive, yeah. So I got to hear a lacquer for the first time, which was very impressive, yeah. So Steve McCormick's going to be here with some of his direct-to-disc recordings, I believe. He participated with that Ford Duke and Flamenco Fever, so he's going to be here on Sunday.
Good.
So yeah, it's going to be
Steve's
a fun
great
time.
guy.
Yeah.
He knows his stuff.
So exactly.
Yes,
so I've
definitely.
trusted him for a long time, learned a lot from him.
Yes.
But you're still coming to Houston? When are you coming? You figured that out?
So I don't have a date yet, but yes, we need to.
Well, make sure you add an extra day or so. Carl wants to pay you to come there and teach him how to use all this stuff.
We will spend some time together.
Okay.
I'll make sure that I won't book my dates until we've discussed.
Let's discuss it, and then also your subwoofer thing and all that.
Yeah,
We
that's
gotta
kind of
talk
a
about
sidebar for me, but with the asymmetric distributed base array, I can basically assure that you will get plus or minus 2.5 dB down to probably below 20
Okay.
in any enclosed room, and have maybe even more important, have your decay, your 25 dB decay in less than 300 milliseconds. So really fast, tight bass that goes all the way down.
All right. I'm interested in that.
That's a lot of fun.
Did you get a chance to A/B the Rick Brown thing? That not subwoofer that is a.
So that's what they call a proximity.
Yes,
subwoofer. Yes.
proximity sub. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the deal behind it? I didn't get enough of the white paper.
I will let Rick Brown speak.
Okay. Yeah. Well, he was going to refer me to the white paper because it's like a whole different thing.
Yes.
But yeah, he did turn it on and off, for me.
Yes,
And
I'm sure you noticed a difference.
oh yeah, I mean, that's not so much snake oil. I mean, some people may argue the theory behind it, but the driver's moving. It's doing stuff. So
course it is.
it's not like it's about whether you like it or not, whether it's enough to justify the cost, and all the. But I just didn't understand what a proximity woofer is versus a regular woofer, why it's angled the way it is, why it's set up. I just wanted to learn more because it made no sense to me on first blush.
And there's a lot of adjustments that they are dialing in order to get the effect that you heard.
Yeah, I saw a lot
There's
more.
of adjustments.
Yeah.
It's not just amplitude, it's not just a crossover point, it's phase and it's contour.
Yeah.
So there's a number of things that have to be right.
Yeah, and it requires that guy to do it. Yeah. So I'm interested in maybe trying that at some point. So, Well, yeah, let's be in touch. We'll go to dinner maybe tomorrow night.
I'd like to.
Yeah, let me talk to Charles. We'll get him rounded
I
up.
was going to talk to Charles.
Look at this shirt. I don't know if I should put him on camera this time. Oh, yeah.
First sell send pictures from mobile buses, LA Transit, BTA, Octa, CTA. We did the video transmission over analog stuff.
You can then, now that's ported, and we will work it. It's easier to
Okay.
insurance, if they know what they have.
Well,
How you doing? Good to see you. How you been? Sorry, I cut it. How you doing?
Good, good.
To meet you.
I'm glad you made it out here. Where are you based out of?
Houston.
Houston. Okay.
Yeah, but I go to all these shows. I've gone to Long Beach. I've gone to Axpona. I didn't go to Munich. I want to go to Munich.
Audio Fest in October?
Yeah. Well, is it going to be Rocky? It's not Rocky Mountain anymore.
No, they got
Yeah.
to get different name for it. You know,
Yeah.
Maurice is.
Yeah. So I'll do that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is such a boon to us. You know,
Oh,
we've been isolated here for so long.
Yeah.
And while we were trying to go back to
Traffic. We've had
Vancouver,
good traffic today.
you know, and you know, Vancouver wasn't happening, you know, and then all of a sudden this popped up, and I'm like, I'm excited. You know, I'm here all 3 days. I'm just sitting inside.
No, and then I like a little slower paced, smaller show where you can spend time in the sweet spot and get to know the people behind it. Yeah, I think it's a little more than Axpona. I couldn't even get to everything. You know, it was crazy. So yeah.
Well, Expona's a big boy.
Yeah, it's fun, no doubt about it. But yeah, too much for
What kind of camera is that, Jason?
this camera.
I mean, your phone. What is that?
It's just a Galaxy S22. Yeah,
That's not cool.
yeah.
Had all those
All these, yeah, you know.
Don't know
Well,
which
you
one's
know, when I
being
film
used
my
at the
adult videos, I need all the.
You want the 3D?
That's my other channel. You have to pay a little extra for that other channel.
The OnlyFans page. Right?
Yeah, yes, the OnlyFans, yes.
Wait. I got a funny story. I'll make it quick. When the first big plasma TVs came out, you know, I'm a technician. I hook up a lot of stuff, TVs and stuff. I go to this guy's house. I hook up this great big Pioneer,
All right.
and I always, you know, I follow up. I call him up and say, hey, how you like that TV? He said, oh, I don't know. Can't watch porn on it. Too much detail. Too much detail. I said, well, I can turn down the resolution. He said, would you come over?
It reminds me of when the CES was the same time as the porn convention, and you had nothing but nerdy guys with CES, and then girls with double D or bigger everywhere around. It was so much fun.
He said, oh boy, Eric, I can't stand looking at too much detail.
Yeah, but what was
Hey, I got to run. I got to place it. Thank you for catching us.
all right. So
What
anyway,
kind of watch is that?
no, it's just
Oh,
it's kind of like a little. It's like balls that go into little troughs that the small hand and.
so is it binary? Or is it just,
You see one, it's just balls in a trough,
Yeah,
like,
I see. How
and it
cool.
tells the time, yeah.
Here's mine.
Mickey Mouse, okay. All my friends are into all these Rolexes and stuff, you know.
Oh, I know.
Man, it's unbelievable my amount of money.
I had a submariner when I come out of the military.
Uh-huh.
I lost it.
Oh,
someone
wow.
stole it.
Okay, yeah. Probably stolen, yeah.
And then I have another friend of mine that his grandfather gave him a submariner for his graduation. And he's at a bar and he's showing it off for him. And then when he goes out the door,
Somebody
they
robbed them,
him.
yeah. No, it's like people take it off. Most of my friends, they take it off when they go to places that, yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
You know, he told me, we were talking about it, and he said, Eric, do you still have your Rolex? I said, you know, Danny, his name was Danny. I said, Danny, I lost it. He said, I lost mine too, but he
Well,
said, I
yeah.
know where it went.
Exactly, yeah.
He said, a guy, I walked out the door.
Probably in a pawn shop the next day.
He said, a guy walked up to me with a gun. He's like,
gun?
I hadn't been outside that door 2 minutes. Guy said, hey there, hey, congratulations on your graduation. Oh, by the way,
Here.
I'll take that watch.
Wow.
How's the show for you so far? You just
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I did a few floors already. Lots of good sound so far. You know?
anything jump out at you?
I like the Linkwitz open baffle. You know, right down this way, the best I've heard of the Von Schweikert this year.
Oh, the Von
Yeah,
Schweikert.
it was really good this year.
Well, someone told me that
This
they heard
show.
the Kef room sounded.
Oh, I haven't gone there yet. But, yeah.
What are you guys doing? You gonna do anything tonight?
I think Oz and them invited me out, but why don't we do dinner at least for sure tomorrow night because JR wants to go out
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we'll do something.
Yeah, we'll all get under there.
He's got the stereophile with him right now, or
Yeah,
sure. Yeah, I'll come back by later.
you bet. Hey, good seeing you,
Let's
Jason.
see.
Really enjoyed your company on that last trip.
Oh yeah, no problem. Hey, Oh, what's that?
No, put me on here. Hold on.
Okay, what we got here?
Yeah. Hey, guys, nice to see you again. The white coat, I lost it. It's
Yeah, what
probably at
happened?
home.
Yeah, you're out of.
Eric's is over there, but we don't. Everyone else says we want the coat, so you're wearing it tomorrow. But I got this.
Sure.
I'm your competition now.
I
Look at
know
this.
you. Well, no, wait till you see what I
Hong Kong by
wear.
mail 2 days ago.
Wait till you see what I brought to wear out tomorrow night when we go.
Okay, good.
Oh, I'm anxious to see.
You're gonna be yeah.
Well, we had Mike Fremer over here, and he asked me, "What's new, Charles? You always have something new."
Yes.
Well, he came out with an interesting article in Stereophile before, going back to Absolute Sound.
Yes.
And talking about this industry and all the things that he's seen regarding record care. And we talked about panels, and we've done panels as a moderator over at Capital Audio Show, and we've done also at RMAF. And unfortunately, out of 6 or 8 people in a row, I'm answering the questions for everyone else because they don't know what they're doing, chemicals and so on. So I got Michael a gift. I said, "You're not going to get it physically, but I bought 2 days ago a Ortofon TC3000 cartridge analyzer, and it comes with test records. So you do record 1, side A and B.
Okay.
You do record 2, side A and B, and then you get a printout of the analysis. So to help in this new idea of demystifying this industry, because my peers, unfortunately, guy came over, he's selling an ultrasonic, he makes it, he doesn't even know what it does. I can't believe it. Long story short, I'm going to use that, restore those records, and then put them in the machine and do the printout.
That will be good.
And we have
AB. Yes.
qualification.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, and I'm doing that
From a
because
third-party
my signal
product, yeah.
analyzer, my MPI4 from Macintosh, people don't understand oscilloscope. So anyone can understand a before and after on an Ortofon printed sheet.
Right.
Interesting.
So that's that. And also, I tried to get a Nakamichi T100 stereo analyzer. It does all the same, but with graph instead of oscilloscope.